Hello, little witches. You ready for another story time? Let's go. The Witchling's Wish by Lou Fraser, illustrated by Sarah Massini. Above the misty mountains, below the glowing moon, lived a lonely little witchling with a wobbly-knobbly broom, and a squeaky-leaky cauldron, and a not-so-pointy hat, and a spell book full of magic in a cave of inky bats. Now, the little witchling didn't mind the beetles in her bed, and she didn't mind the drip, drip, drip of water on her head. But deep inside her witchling heart, there was an empty space. I wish I had a friend, she sighed, to fill this lonely place. I can't grow one. I can't sew one. The witchling scratched her head. I know, she cried. I'll cast a spell and magic one instead. So she opened up her spell book and she checked her shopping list for all the things she'd need to weave a friendship-making wish. A cup or two of cobwebs, some earwax from a lizard, a pirate's boot, a blue owl's hoot, a snowflake from a blizzard. At last, the little witchling hummed. My spell is almost there. All that's missing is some furriness from a one-eyed teddy bear. A bear? The little witchling frowned. I bet it's huge and hairy, with spiky claws and gnashing jaws. It sounds extremely scary, but if I want my wish to work, I'll have to face this all. And there's a bear in Acorn Drive, so says my crystal ball. So off she whooshed into the night, aboard her wobbly broom, and when the house loomed into sight, she peered into a room, but the curtains twitched, her broomstick pitched. She tumbled through the air and landed on a little girl and a one-eyed teddy bear. I'm Lily, said the little girl. It's very nice to meet you. Stand back, the witchling cried in fear, before that fierce bear eats you. My bear, said Lily firmly. It's not the eating kind. He may look a little scraggly, but that's not a thing I mind. And though I've hugged off all his fur, and one ear hangs in tatters, Ted's been my friend forever, and to me, that's all that matters. You've hugged off all his furriness? The little witchling cried. My wishing spell will not go well without Ted's fur, she sighed. You see, I'd hoped to magic up a friend, the witchling said, and her not-so-pointy witchling hat drooped sadly on her head. Well, said Lily thoughtfully, there's just one last hair, and if you really need it, then Ted and I will share. You'd give? The witchling said, amazed. Your Ted's last hair to me? Well, I think your heart is bigger than I thought a heart could be. But she saw how Lily loved her bear, and then the witchling knew that taking Ted's last lonely hair she simply couldn't do. And sighing just a little, the witchling turned away, but Lily and her much-loved bear jumped up and called out, "Stay!" "Don't you see?" laughed Lily. That's what a friend would do. You thought of me. You thought of Ted. You didn't think of you. Then Lily hugged the witchling, and they both hugged dear old Ted. Your witchling heart is big enough for all of us, she said. And that was how, through kindness, the witchling made a friend, and though her spell was never cast, her wish worked in. The end. What a precious little story about a cute little witchling making a friend. That is one of the most important things in this life. So don't forget to go out and make new friends every day and try your hardest. I hope you all enjoyed reading The Witchling's Wish with us. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and come back next time for some more fun. Loki loves to be scratched right under the neck like that. Do you have a kitty? Witches love kitty cats. He can be a little playful, but he never hurts his mama.